Have you ever said something in anger that you later wished you could take back? Have you ever seen rage turn a home into a battlefield? What if the cure to anger didn't lie in medicine or meditation, but in complete silence? In one of the many peaceful evenings under the Bodhi tree, where birds chirped gently and a breeze whispered through the leaves, the Buddha sat with his disciples. His presence was like still water calm, clear and deep. One disciple raised his hand. "Lord," he asked, "how can we truly control our anger? I try, but it burns so quickly, like dry grass in fire." The Buddha opened his eyes slowly and said, "Let me tell you a story. And this is that story." In a small village surrounded by tall banyan trees and golden rice fields lived a woman named Mira. She was known not for her beauty or her kindness, but for something far more notorious, her temper. Mira would explode over the smallest things: a burnt roti, a misplaced item, a simple word said the wrong way. Her voice, sharp as thunder, echoed through her home almost daily. Her husband, a quiet potter, bore her rage in silence. Her children grew fearful of their own mother. Neighbors avoided her path. What was most tragic? After each outburst, Mira wept. She would hold her face in her hands and whisper, "Why can't I stop myself? Why do I hurt the ones I love?" Her rage was a fire she couldn't control, and the ashes were everywhere. One summer afternoon, while the sun scorched the earth and silence filled the narrow village lanes, a wandering monk knocked at Mira's door. His robe was dusty, his feet bare, and his eyes calm as the sea before a storm. "Bhiksham dehi," he said softly. "I seek alms." Mira gave him a piece of bread. The monk looked at her, long and deeply. "You are troubled," he said. The words were gentle, but they pierced her heart. She broke down. "O wise one, I am a prisoner of my own anger. I destroy what I love. I beg you, help me." The monk nodded slowly. From the folds of his robe, he took out a tiny glass vial. The liquid inside shimmered like moonlight. "This," he said, "is a medicine for anger." Mira clutched it like a lifeline. "Whenever you feel rage rising," the monk continued, "put 4 drops on your tongue. But listen carefully. Do not speak. Do not open your mouth for 10 minutes after that. If you do, the medicine will lose its power." And with that, the monk disappeared into the horizon. That very evening, as her youngest daughter spilled a clay pot of milk, Mira felt the familiar storm rising in her chest. Her fists clenched, her voice rose. Then she remembered. The vial, the instruction. Hands trembling, she placed 4 drops on her tongue, and for the next 10 minutes, she said nothing. At first, her anger boiled inside like a trapped beast, but slowly it passed. The fire didn't rage. It fizzled, and the house remained peaceful. Day after day, she followed the monk's guidance, and with every quiet moment, something beautiful happened. She began to listen to her children's laughter, to her husband's stories, to the wind that rustled the trees, to the stillness she never knew was within her. 7 days later, the monk returned. Mira ran to him, fell at his feet, and wept with joy. "Your medicine worked, O sage. I'm no longer a slave to my anger. My home is peaceful, and I feel free." The monk smiled gently. "Daughter, there was no medicine in that bottle. It was water. The cure was never in the liquid. The cure was in your silence." The Buddha looked at his disciple and said, "Anger is like fire. It burns everything, first the other, and then yourself. When a person is angry, his tongue becomes a weapon. Words fly like arrows, and wounds are left not on the skin, but the heart. Silence," he said, "is the sheath to that weapon. In silence, anger is disarmed. In silence, the mind cools. And in silence, wisdom speaks." Dear listener, reflect for a moment. How many battles in your life could have been avoided with just a few moments of silence. How many loved ones could have been spared pain if we had paused, breathed, and not reacted? You see, we are not unlike Mira. We all carry within us storms, but we also carry the power to still them. The next time anger rises within you, remember the monk, the water, the silence. And do this. Breathe. Say nothing. Let 10 minutes pass like clouds, and allow your heart to soften. This is the true medicine, the one not found in bottles, but in presence. Thank you for joining us on this journey of wisdom and reflection. If this story touched your heart, do share it with someone who needs it. Like, subscribe, and join our peaceful corner here at GoldenBellDharma, where every story is a bell, and every bell is a call to awaken. Until next time, stay calm, stay kind, and keep smiling.